What's up? Oh my God, I feel like this week, this eclipse, I can't even fake it and I don't want to. Not that I'm faking it other times. I feel like I'm always like pretty honest. But yeah, wow. This week is a really big week with just the overall astrology, and it includes an eclipse. So I would, warn, not a warning, but I would, let you know that the next, in 1 week, 2 weeks, like probably a month from now, like things will look very different. And I want you to really just surrender to this process, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's exciting and there's opportunities showing up, amazing. Take them, let them, lead you into a new chapter. If you're noticing that there are some people or connections that are wonky or dissolving, like let them dissolve. Like everything that this week, this month is really bringing you is it's helping you realign with your next chapter and like a higher expression of your dreams. So I know that sometimes that doesn't feel nice. And right now I'm in like honestly a really uncomfortable experience with a few things, people, projects. It's just like I'm seeing the mess. I'm seeing the mess that I contributed to. I'm seeing the mess that other people contributed to. I'm recognizing my own patterns. I grew up in a nutshell, my needs weren't really met in a lot of ways. So I hire people or connect with people or date people or whatever. And that pattern shows up time and time again where like I'm overgiving or my needs are not being met. So I want you to really explore like what patterns are you noticing are coming up for you right now that maybe have been something you've been carrying forever. Maybe it's more recent, it's fine, but the overall energy is really, it's trying to show you that like these narratives, we can't bring them into this new energy. And I say new energy because we really are working with a new energy. Okay. This eclipse in Aquarius is helping us really detach from our old reality, our old structures, ideas, the stories that we tell ourselves. For example, that my needs don't need to be met. And they're not always conscious stories. They are the unconscious stories, the ideas, the programs, the nervous system that is sort of running in the background. And it's allowing me, for example, to enter connections, situations, jobs where my needs are not being met. And that's just quote unquote sort of normalized for me throughout my life. So, what has been normalized for you? What has become a habit? What has become a energetic like imprint that you are now noticing and you want to get it off so that you can really launch into a new energy. Now, it's going to take time, of course, and a lot of people, myself included, are noticing that there's that overlap. Like we're in that messy middle ground where it's like the new life is, showing up in some ways, and the old life is very loud, what's not working. And we're trying to juggle both. Like I was writing, well, I wrote about this in my book, and I was doing the audiobook recently. Oh my God, so many people, so many of you have already ordered it. I didn't even know you could find it online. And I'm seeing all these people be like, oh my God, I already ordered mine. And I'm like, I didn't even know it was uploaded. Like the book's not uploaded, but apparently you can pre-order it. Anyways, it's on Audible and like Amazon and Indigo. Like it's everywhere. But it comes out in May. My point is, I was recently doing the audiobook, and I was talking about that messy middle and how we're really juggling like two identities. And that's a lot for our nervous system. That's a lot for our our mind to sort of hold. It's a lot of energy, it's a lot of emotion. It's a very heavy experience when you're in a new world that you're actively building and you're getting things done, and it's slow, but it's coming, maybe you're seeing hints and ideas, new energies, new people, or just you're noticing that there's certain things that you don't want to be doing anymore and you don't want to act like that. You don't want to be socializing with these people, or you don't want to be doing whatever, working like that, your schedule like that, or whatever it is. It's going to be different for all of us. But my point is, when you're in that moment, and right now, eclipse season is that pivotal moment. That's why I wanted to focus on the pivot this workshop. So the idea of us needing to hold all of that energy, two identities, two worlds, while we let go of one and connect deeper into another, like it's a lot. And I think the volume is being cranked up right now on what habits, what ideas, what stories, what scarcity programming or fear or anxiety or trying to take control of everything. Like all of our shit is kind of coming up so that we can see it. Now, why is this really helpful though? Because a new moon eclipse in Aquarius, a new moon is about a new cycle. Now, of course, with eclipses, you don't really work with them the same way you work with just a regular new moon, but I still want you to acknowledge that this is a new start. And when you're looking at Aquarius energy, it's about detachment. It's about fixed ideas and stories. So the energies that are stuck in our mind, the old programs. For example, mine, like, oh, it's okay that my needs aren't met. Like, no, that's not allowed anymore. And really, it's like on a cellular level that I'm noticing where I'm like, no, like boundaries, budgets, conversations that are sticky and challenging with people that I love, friends, like it's challenging. And that is the calling right now for us to stand up and to have the audacity to really ask for what we need and to say it. And I feel like there's also a lot of energy being cleaned up right now. So if you can have that clearing conversation to help, remove any issues or whatever, if you need to call someone out and say, listen, these things are not cool and this is not acceptable any longer. Like now is the time for that, okay? The other things that makes this week really important is that this is also the start of the lunar new year. So happy new year to everyone who celebrates that. So yes, this Aquarius eclipse is happening on the lunar new year, and we have of course, I'm not going to dive into it. Everyone's talking about it, but this is the start of that fire horse energy. So we are done with the snake energy. And that has been really showing us what needs to be shed and cleared. And now with this eclipse, it's like, okay, like you should have an idea of something that like needs to be cleared. And what is that thing? So now with this fire horse energy, it's activating a new frequency, helping us to take action in a new way. So now it's go time. Like we also have Saturn in Aries. It's go time. Like there's a lot of movement energy, a lot of forward motion, and that's not going to feel or look the same for everyone, but it really is an opportunity for us to even just recognize where we don't want to be anymore or who we don't want to be socializing with. What projects, ideas, habits, stories in our mind, we like, what are we really done with? This eclipse season, it's helping us close that door. And this fire horse energy is helping us really kick open a new one and go for it. Now, the last thing, and this is major, okay? This is like a once in a lifetime kind of week, really, because we have Saturn and Neptune, and the two of them are coming together on Friday, the 20th. That is like probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, transit this year. A lot of astrologers have been talking about this energy for years as we've been building up to it. This is energy of like a reset, a total flip. So, like reality for all of us will be changing. Maybe not on that day. Maybe some of you are already noticing that it's changing. Like I'm noticing already for sure. That's why there's so many little moments coming up right now. Um, that's why the volume is so loud because I'm noticing, like, okay, these things clearly don't work and these things do. This is what I want to be doing. So, this Saturn and Neptune energy in Aries is about the foundation and the habits and the actions that we need to take to really like manifest that dream world. And like, what new world are you building for yourself, for others? Like, how does that look? So, that conjunction is happening on February 20th. I will be hosting a free, 100% free, totally free. I'm partnering with some of you maybe know him, Evan Nathaniel. Maybe there's another name in there somewhere. Evan Nathaniel. Anyways, you'll see him. He's big on TikTok. He's pretty big on Instagram also, and he's an amazing astrologer, like very um just accurate and specific and like pragmatic. I like his work. So, anyways, we're gonna do a free live on Friday. So join. If you miss it, you can watch the recording. It's fine. And there's no difference. Like you're gonna be okay. But yeah, this is just that's the energy right now. So it's a big week. The card that I pulled was the Queen of Pentacles. So I want you to really take care of yourself, like connect with your body, connect with the earth, eat, nourishing foods that help you feel grounded and safe. I want you to really focus on your investments, your budgets of time, your energy, your money, your love. Like, who do you spend your time with? What are you doing? Now, with the Queen of Pentacles, this is a very fertile energy. This is a very fertile energy. So this is about birth and pregnancy and structures and investments and really getting a lot back from our investments. So I just want you to start comparing, like, does it feel like you're getting back something back from your investment of time, energy? It can be a project, a person, whatever, a habit. And if not, okay, then we pivot, right? Like that's the theme of this workshop, pivot. And the things that are working, I want you to keep in mind, like there's still things that are working. So I want you to recognize that. I want you to feel excited about everything that really is coming to fruition because there's a lot of opportunities for that, but we still very much need to clear out anything that is not working. Okay. If some of you are noticing also, I just did, and we've already uploaded the recording. We just did a cord cutting for romance. Okay. A lot of people are asking if they can use that workshop for a relationship that's not romantic, like friends, family, love. You can use it for whatever you want. Honestly, it's fine. Like it will work. But I want you to know that if you are really struggling with an ex or clearing energy, or you want to call back your sexual energy, or whatever, watch that workshop. It's just different. I can feel my energy, how I'm channeling what I'm teaching. Like it's just different now. And this is a new technique. So if you have the old cord cutting, it still works. You can still watch the old one. It's fine. But this is a new technique. Okay. So if you are interested, I'll put the link below. It was, yeah, it was great, honestly. Okay. We are going to do a short meditation. Today, we're not going to do like the list and all of the stuff. I want you to surrender, okay? To just surrender to the changes, to trust this process. So I'm just going to bring you through that. And then in 2 weeks, we have a full moon eclipse. I'm going to teach a little bit of magic in that one to help us clear any blocks, okay? So I'll plan for that in 2 weeks on the second full moon eclipse, okay? So we'll do a little bit of magic there. For now, you can just close your eyes. Maybe take a deep inhale and then let go. And one more deep inhale. Hold and let go. And then the same thing we always do. I want to just clean up your energy first. So I want you to imagine that there's just a green fire burning in front of you, and you're just going to pretend that you have a golden brush. And I want you to just brush off your body. Anyone else's energy, stress, fear, just brush it off and just toss it into that green fire. Make sure you do the top of your head, imagine the back of your body, and we're imagining that we're just dusting off, just brushing off everyone else's energy. It's not ours. We don't need it. We don't want it. And we're just going to toss it into that green fire. And then when you're ready, I want you to imagine that white light begins to pour down and it covers you inside, outside. It's like a shower or rain, and you're fully covered in this white light that is adding a layer of protection, love. It is refueling you. And I want you to take a deep inhale and really absorb that. It is there for you to take. So just take as much of that white light as possible. And then when you're ready, you can just exhale. And then one more time, just take in a lot of that energy. It's protection, it's fueling you. It's bringing you more life force energy. So just take it. And then when you're ready, you can exhale. And now a lot of people can feel maybe even if you're not seeing the changes right now, your nervous system is feeling it, or your emotional body, your energetic, your mental body. Like you're noticing that there's this underlining maybe buzz, or it just kind of feels like change is in the air. So what I want you to do is to just take a deep inhale with the idea of trust. And then when you exhale, I want you to just surrender and imagine yourself just wrapped in white light from the universe, God, your angels, whatever you believe. I want you to just know and remember that you are held. Take one more deep inhale. We're calling in trust. And we exhale and we connect deeper with surrender. And then I want you to imagine that kind of like you're in a basket, like a little baby in a basket. And imagine that you're placed on a river and you're safe. This is just like the universe guiding you. And I want you to just sort of feel yourself almost like you're drifting and you're just floating along. There's nothing that you need to do. You don't need to try and take control or figure out where you're going. I don't want you to be working your mind overtime trying to figure out what everything means, figure out what you're going to do next, figure out why this is happening, figure out what to like, just stop. Just take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, imagine your mind just shutting off and everything slows down. And then I want you to just feel that energy or set the intention that you are just floating with the universe in trust, in surrender. And if maybe the universe is asking you to pivot, maybe the universe wants to move you in a new direction, I want you to just feel yourself just gently get pulled. And you begin to move in a new direction. The basket, the water, the direction, it shifts. And just gently, safely, you're still protected, you're still guided, you're still held, but you feel everything slowly pivot. And then I want you to take a deep inhale and trust that pivot. So take a deep inhale and hold it at the top, and then just exhale and allow yourself to float in that new direction. I want you to feel that trust. I want you to feel surrender, set the intention to release any idea of control. Just completely surrender. And then in that surrender, in that trust, I want you to just say thank you. I want you to trust this process, allow things to just happen. And if there's any other messages, maybe something for you from the universe or something you want to say, you can receive that message now, or you can say that thing right now. And then just for one last breath, just feel that trust and that surrender one more time. Allow yourself to float. Allow the pivot. Remind yourself you're safe and everything is working out for your highest favor in support of you. Take one last deep breath to really lock all of that in the energy field, in the mind. And then when you're ready, you can exhale and you can bring some gentle movement back into the body. Moving the hands, the shoulders, the neck. And then when you're ready, you can just open your eyes. I hope this transition, this pivot is smooth for you. I hope that you remember that you are safe and trusting this process. It's like, does the process know we're trusting it? Um, yeah. It's a bit crazy out here right now, folks. I get it. If you are interested in the cord cutting workshop, it was seriously amazing. It's below. Yeah. And I guess that's it. I don't know if I told you guys the name of my book before when I was talking about it, The Audacity Experiment. Um, so yeah, keep an eye out for it. Even if you pre-order it now, we're still gonna have like these bonuses that are coming out soon, and we'll follow up with everyone who has it. So everyone will still get it. But yeah, I love you guys. I will see you very soon. And thank you for your support. Enjoy. Good luck out there.